Okay, guys, I welcome you to chapter 3 of the Survey Income Blueprints. And very quickly, we'll be covering the demographics, how you can set up your profile, because it is this profile setup that will determine if you will be getting survey on a daily. So, if you do not take your time to set your profile, this might affect you. It might affect them not sending you surveys. So you have to take your time whenever you are setting up your profile, and make sure that whatever information you are putting in your profile is what you are using across platform. So this way there is credibility, there is authenticity, because this survey platform, they are somehow, I mean, the information you put out is somehow detected across. So that is why you have to be very, very consistent when it comes to updating your profile. So when you're updating your profile, these are the necessary things. So I took my time to write them out so that you can know before you get into the game. Firstly, they will ask you your first name. Put your first name, your last name. For the UK number, I'm going to be showing you guys how to generate the UK number, the apps to use to generate it as time goes on. So they will ask for your country. Some country use zip code, while some use postal code. So this is how it's going to look like, depending on the city that you are choosing to use. That is the city postal code that you will look for. So if you have any other question, you can always ask me in my DM on WhatsApp, right? So if you are not clear about anything, you can ask me any question. So you put in your city. If it is UK, we have, for city, we have Boston, we have Bristol, we have Manchester. So whichever one that you are choosing. So now imagine you are choosing Manchester as your city. So you are going to go ahead to look for the postal code for Manchester. You can search that on the internet. You can ask ChatGPT. Do you get? So that is how, and you make sure that this is the Manchester that you'll be using across all other platforms. So as for you, for your profile to look consistent, there will be consistency in your profile. You don't just put pick random things across survey platform. It's not going to work out that way. You might not get surveys. So your region, you put it, which region are you from? So depending on the city you chose, then you will know how to input the region too. So when it comes to demographics, very quick one, they are going to be asking you which ethnic group did you belong to. Are you from them? They'll be asking you, are you born in the UK? Are you from the UK? Your answer has to be yes, because surely you are going to be using a proxy, so it's going to change your location. They will know that you are from the UK. So they'll ask you, are you white, are you black? So you put it there. And so when it comes to the date of birth, for surveys to be available, when it comes to survey, like I said the other day, that we tell white lies. So I'm not up to 29, but what I use in my survey, I always put 29 there. So you have to like do the calculation before you go ahead, whichever date you want to be using. But the advisable age that I advise my students to use is from 25 upward. That way, survey can be much more available for you. So if you are not up to 25 and you are taking this course, you can count back the dates. Count back the date. You might not change your dates and your months, but the year, count back and put the one that better suits you. Like me, I used to use 29, and if they ask me, I used to say that I have two kids, one girl and a boy. And so if they ask for the age of the child, I already did my calculation. My first child is around 10 years, while the other one is around 8 years. So the year, you calculate it yourself, you already plan yourself and write all these things down, so that when you are setting up your profile, you will know the right answer when you are being asked. So when they ask you about the employment status, always put that you are a full-time worker. Don't put that you are not employed, or you work part-time. No, because they want responsible people that can give them the information that they need. Do you get? So marital status, of course I am married, even though I'm not married in real life. If they ask me, did I have a car, even though I never buy keke for real life, but yes, I do have a car. So they are going to be asking you, what is the name of the car? So if it is Camry you choose for this survey site, don't go on the other one. I'll go and put a Honda there. Do you get? So that's how it works. They will ask for your educational level. So most times you put BSc there. So even though if you don't have BSc, put BSc there. And if you have other degrees, you can as well include it. They will ask you what is your annual income before tax. So this is what me I used to put before tax, and if they now ask you after tax, that means you are going to be reducing this figure. But before tax, yearly, that is the annual that they are asking of. So this is what you are going to be putting there. So if they ask you how much did you earn in a month, you can put like $2,000 or €2,000 there. So you have kids. If you have kids, you are going to tell them. So that's about demographic. So the second one, we'll be talking about the screener and the disqualification logic. So when it comes to the screener, this is how survey screened. This is how they screened your house. You know, when you want to start taking your survey, there are some first question that they will be asking you. These questions, they are not the real survey. Survey has not started. So they are asking you these questions to know if you are really a good match, if you are really a good fit for the survey available at the time. So once you complete this question and they say that you are not qualified for this survey, that means your profile, the information and everything you put does not match the kind of survey that is available or the kind of survey that the researchers want. So that is why you get screened out, or you get disqualified, or they say you are not a match for this particular survey. So if you are not a match for that one, you can be a match for a lot of other survey sites. That is why when you are starting out, you don't just operate on one survey site. Like, you still do like 5 to like 10. So then as time goes on, you streamline it down. So when it comes to attention check and consistency signal, this is very, very important that when you are answering survey question, you pay much attention. You pay much attention to whatever surveys that you are answering. That is why if you know that you're not in a good state of mind, or probably you don't have the time yet, don't hone your proxy. Don't start answering any survey question, because your attention, this survey platform, they are very, very smart, more than you think. Everything they are recording it, so they need your attention to be in check. And how consistent you are will determine how survey will be available for you. If you are very consistent, like for a week, they are going to be sending you survey question. And attention check, sometimes they can ask you that for this question, choose strongly agree. But imagine you are not paying attention, you went ahead and put in agree there. Automatically you have already failed that attention check, and they are recording it. They know that you failed it already. So you just have to like pay attention when it comes to survey. So why speed can hurt you when answering survey questions? It is not about how fast you are, how sharp you are. Sometimes you have to like calm down, because speed can actually hurt you. It is not speed that we are looking for in survey. They are looking for people that will pay attention, that will read and understand their terms and conditions. That if they ask you that this survey is going to take 15 minutes, you will not finish it in the next 3 minutes, because that is very, very suspicious. So all this, when you do all this, the system is noticing it. If they say that a survey will take 15 minutes, at least you can still finish like 14 minutes or 13 minutes. That's why you check the time that you are starting, and then you check the time that you will be finishing. Because all these things, they are actually recording it. They are recording it. And that is why speed will hurt you. But being patient and being consistent plus strategy, this is what will make you thrive when it comes to survey. How the algorithm detects this pattern? They detect this pattern over time. When they see that this is what you do over time, when they give you a survey of 20 minutes, you finish it in 5 minutes. They see everything. When they give you attention check, you fail the question, or let's say you answer the question, they ask you a question, you choose an option in the previous question, then they repeat the question for you, let's say in about a few seconds again, and you still went ahead to choose another option for that question. You're already contradicting yourself. That means you're not paying attention. This way, they are noticing this pattern, and this can get your accounts flagged. You can even get your accounts terminated with all the points and with all the money that you might have accumulated. So you guys should always like pay attention whenever you're answering survey question. All right, I'll see you guys in chapter 4.